Absence. I've been gone for, man, feels like a couple of weeks, but I haven't been able to post any videos. I mentioned it before, but then my video audio got cut out, so I had to delete the video, and I'm gonna have to redo it. But as I mentioned before, in my house there was some mold issues, and so we had to move out of the house. And we just got back in, just moved everything back into the house. We had to move everything out, so it was crazy. But we're back. We're definitely going to be putting out some videos for you guys to enjoy, and hopefully help you out a little bit. I want to say a couple of things. Number one, hearts out to people in Orlando. That's my city. As you know, there was a mass shooting a couple days ago, and the biggest mass shooting in U.S. history. And so my heart goes out to everybody who's lost somebody if you're watching one of these videos and you happen to see that. But if you don't, make sure you let somebody know that you love them. But anyways, aside from that, today, today's video is all about offensive characters. We've got Genji, McCree, Pharah, Reaper, Soldier 76, and Tracer. So a couple things to know about your role as an offense character. Your role as an offense character, which we have 3 of them for some reason, but that's okay because it's attack. Your role as an offense character is to scout, harass, press the objective, and output high damage. Now, one of my favorite offense characters is Tracer. And the reason why is because Tracer can move fairly quickly. As a matter of fact, you have Genji, who can move pretty quickly. You've got a bunch of characters, such as Soldier 76, who's they can move really fast. And their goal is to rush to the other side, especially if you're on defense. When you're on defense, you can rush to the other side, get a glimpse of who's running on the other team, and that'll give you the ability to scout the other team so your teammates on the other side can know if they need to what? Wow, that was a fast takedown. How much damage did he do? What in the world was that? Wow, he one-shotted me. That's craziness. Anyways, must have gotten a headshot. But yes, so that's your job as a offense character, is to, number one, is to scout, rush to the other side with Soldier 76, and see what the other team has, and maybe you can alert your team of certain people. Like if the other team has a Reinhardt, then somebody on your team can switch to Winston, because Winston does a great job defending against Reinhardt. Oh, okay. Now, if you notice what I'm doing, you know that one thing about Tracer is that she's extremely squishy, man. Like, she dies really quick as a one. I got one shot by Mr. Piggy, and the idea is that if you notice, I'm on the other side of the field. I'm not on my side of the field, and that's because your job is to harass people. Your job is to harass, make sure you annoy and pester the other team, and just sit there with Tracer going back and forth. Tracer does a very good job at doing this, probably the best at doing this, to be honest with you. Other than Genji, anybody knows that if you have a Genji on the opposite team and he's just jumping around throwing ninja stars, it's one of the most annoying things in the world. We got the objective, great. As you know, I'm not on my side of the field, I'm on the enemy side, dashing around, shooting, reloading, dashing, and then just rinse and repeat, man. So scouting people, letting your team know, hey, listen, the other team has a Reinhardt, why don't somebody switch to Winston? Communication is key. The other thing, number 2, is harassing people. Make sure you get to the other side. Start harassing people, especially with Tracer. She's very good at this, because nobody likes to just be sitting there. They lose half their health because Tracer unloads a clip on them, and then they can't even find the Tracer. Or they'll sit there hunting you down, trying to kill you, while they're wasting their time not trying to get the objective. Another thing that these people can do is press the objective. I can get to the objective with Tracer, and with Soldier 76 faster than anybody else. Can you see this? We're already at the objective. We're already claiming it. There is a Hanzo up there. So hopefully somebody who is playing as a defensive character can help us out here. Take care of this Hanzo. Alright, he's down. Now, this guy is going to try to knock us off, but we're going to stay behind Reinhardt's shield. Make sure that doesn't happen. You see he rushed back to go get some health. Alright, we got a Reinhardt here. Reinhardt's going at it with the other Reinhardt. So yeah, that's your job. Press the objective. Get to the objective as fast as possible as Soldier 76. Even Reaper can get in there. This guy switched to a... Oh, I got pinned. But that's okay. I did my job. And that's all you can do in this game. Like, most people think that people who gets the person who gets the most kills is the one who did the best, and that's not true. It's the person who supported their team best is the one who is the best player. I don't care if you got the play of the game. If you supported your team, you did a good job. Now, see how I can get in there. Missed. Gotta try to fix the objective. See how he tried to knock me off? Now we're back on the objective. Oh no. And the other thing that offense characters can do is put out high damage, man. McCree, Pharah, Genji, Reaper. Oh my goodness, these guys put out so much high damage output. It's fantastic. So make sure that you use them for what they're good at, man. These guys are great at outputting damage, man. And so the more damage you do, oh, watch out for that super. Stay on the objective. Hide over here. This guy's going crazy. Ooh, got me. And I think that pretty much covers your characters. And so press the objective, especially with Pharah. I'm not very good with Pharah. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is like one of the first times I've actually played this, so I have no idea what I'm doing. But your goal with Pharah is to press the objective, you know, and put out high damage, man. So I can just sit here and just unleash these missile attacks right onto there. Don't even really have to look at where I'm aiming. Just putting out that kind of damage is great. Obviously, you have to aim if you want to kill people, but putting out high damage, it makes people run. And that's your job, is to really just scare people away. And so as Pharah, I'm going to get up here and look for those great points that I could just put out some crazy damage. Oh, he's going to die. Yeah, he knows he made a mistake. Direct hit. Yes, sit down, sir. Woo! And that's it, man. That's how you play offense. And so offense characters, you want to stay alive for your teammates. Remember the 4 points. You need to scout, make sure that your team has a great team to defend against the enemy team or to attack the enemy team. Make sure you have counters on your team, so go ahead and scout early. Don't forget to harass people. Just annoy them, get on their side of the field, and make sure that they do not get to the objective. Number 3, press the objective. Make sure you get to the objective using speed boosts and high agility characters to get to the objective, and make sure you claim it before the other team does, and make sure you put out that high damage so that the rest of your team can just pick off what's left over. That's it, man. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it informative. This is the first of my series of the 4 episodes that we're going to do. This is how to play offense, and then we'll be working on how to play defense, how to play tank, and how to play support. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and take care, man. Peace out, guys. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I always forget that.